Round 1, the category is back to school. Question 1. What school-related word is actually a German word that means children's garden or garden of children?
Playground.
The answer is kindergarten.
Oh,
The term kindergarten was coined by a German educator in the 19th century. He envisioned it as a place where children could learn and grow, much like plants in a garden, nurtured and guided by educators. It refers to the same educational setting for young children in both German and English. So in Germany, they have kindergarten, and in America, we have kindergarten, based on the German
wow.
word. Cool. I didn't know that. Question 2. As of 2025, how many different unique crayons are in the biggest box that Crayola makes? 96, 152, or 194?
152 or the second one?
Yep, that's right. While Crayola also offers sets with more crayons, like the 200 count bucket or the 288 count tub, those include duplicate colors. The 152 count set, known as the Ultimate Crayon Collection, is the largest set with a unique range of colors featuring 120 classic crayons, 16 metallic crayons, and 16 glitter crayons.
Interesting.
I remember when I was in elementary school and they came out with the box of 96, and I thought my world had reached its peak. Like, that was my culmination when I got the big box of 96 crayons. It came with like robin's egg blue and macaroni and cheese, and oh man, the best.
I thought I was cool with the glitter ones.
You got to remember, like, in my day, there was just basic.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, we had the
Okay.
basic colors. Anyway, that was a very exciting time in my youth. Question 3. In Japan, who cleans the classrooms?
The students.
Yes! In Japanese schools, students are primarily responsible for cleaning the classrooms, hallways, and sometimes even the bathrooms. This practice, known as osoji, is a cultural tradition and not a form of punishment. It's seen as a way to instill a sense of responsibility, respect, and teamwork among students. I
Interesting.
kind of love that. I kind of
do
love
not,
that.
if that was us.
I feel like kids might take better care of things and clean up more after themselves if they were the ones responsible for cleaning the classrooms. I know there are parents out there nodding their heads with me. Yep. Maybe in America, we should start to do osoji as well, and you can clean bathrooms in the high school.
I'm good.
Question 4. Which came first, pens or pencils?
Pencils. Nope. Pens with like the ink and the feather.
You are right. It is pens. Ancient Egyptians used reed pens thousands of years ago. Why is your immediate guess pencils, though? Because pens seem more complicated, I guess. Pens seem more high-tech than a pencil. I'm guessing
So does
that's
ink
why.
too.
Yeah. Question 5. If your backpack weighs 12 pounds and you add a 3-pound lunchbox, how heavy is it?
15 pounds.
If you'd have got that wrong, we'd have been in trouble. 15
boy.
pounds is the answer. 12 plus 3 is 15. Question 6. In what decade were backpacks invented for school use? The 1940s, the 1950s, or the 1960s?
50s.
The answer is not until the 1960s. In 1967, internal frame backpacks and small nylon backpacks hit the American market and were adopted by students as a way of carrying their books, which had previously been carried using a strap. So before, they just basically had a belt that wrapped around their books and held them together until somebody said, there's got to be a better way to do this. And enter the backpack. Do you call it a book bag ever?
No.
I feel like we used to call them book bags.
Is that what you used to say?
Yeah.
No way.
Question 7. If you start school at 8 o'clock in the morning and end at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, how many hours is your school day?
7 long hours.
7 hours is correct. You didn't even have to use your fingers to count those. I feel like I would have had to.
That's because I've gone to school from 8 to 3
Your whole life?
my whole life.
I see. Well, good job. Parent challenge. Which large city is home to the oldest public school in the United States?
Chicago.
The answer is Boston. The oldest school still in operation in the United States is Boston Latin School, founded in 1635 on the Freedom Trail. It is a public school located in Boston, Massachusetts. While other schools like Collegiate School and Harvard University are older, Boston Latin School holds the distinction of being the oldest continuously operating public school in the United States. So Collegiate School is a private school and Harvard is a college. They're older, but they're not a public school. 1635? That's a long time
I know.
ago.
I was thinking the same thing.
That is wild. Round 2, the category is sports. Question 1. Home plate in baseball or softball is a pentagon, but originally it was what shape?
Was it a square?
It was a circle, like a plate.
Interesting.
In the 1870s, they made it into a diamond like the field, but the umpires had a hard time calling balls and strikes on the corners. To correct that problem, the pentagon shape we know now was created in the 1900s. Who would have thought that it was called home plate?
Because it was a circle.
Used to be a circle.
That's so crazy.
It makes sense, but I never ever have heard that.
Yeah, me neither.
Question 2. Wilt Chamberlain is the only NBA player to score how many points in a game?
100.
Yes, that's right. He achieved this incredible feat on March 2nd, 1962, while playing for the Philadelphia Warriors against the New York Knicks. 100 points.
For one player.
For one player. 100 points in a game is a large feat, let alone, were they not guarding him? Was he
just, on fire?
I don't know. Why weren't all 5 players just guarding him? If he's making 100 points in a game, what was the coach from the other team doing when Wilt Chamberlain was making 100 points? I'm confused. Question 3. It is a tradition in Detroit for fans to throw what ocean animal on the ice at Red Wings hockey games?
Lobsters.
The answer is octopus.
What?
Detroit Red Wings fans throw octopuses, or octopi, onto the ice as a tradition dating back to 1952, symbolizing the 8 wins needed to win the Stanley Cup at that time. This began when brothers Pete and Jerry Cusimano, who owned a fish store, threw an octopus onto the rink during a playoff game.
Wow.
That is wild.
That's stuck.
That is crazy. So they needed 8 wins to win the Stanley Cup. The guys thought, let's throw an octopus out there. And from then on, it kind of became a tradition. And they weren't alive. They were bought at a fish store. They were not living things at the time. But I'm guessing it is pretty frowned upon to throw an octopus onto a hockey rink nowadays, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet they don't like it. Question 4. According to Guinness World Records, as of 2025, how old was the youngest person to get a hole-in-one in golf?
3 years old.
He was 4. The youngest golfer recorded to have shot a hole-in-one is Christian Carpenter, aged 4 years, 191 days, at the Mountain View Golf Club in Hickory, North Carolina on December 18th, 1999. Wow. I read an article that there was a kid younger than that, but Guinness World Records says it was this kid and he was 4 years old. Question 5. How many times do drivers turn right during the Indianapolis 500 race?
None. They turn left.
You are right. The answer is a trick question. It's none. They only turn left and they do it 800 times during the race.
Oh, boy.
How do you not get dizzy? Question 6. What were the original tennis balls filled with? Air, water, or hair?
Hair.
Yep.
Ew.
Original tennis balls were typically stuffed with hair, wool, or rags. Some early balls even used animal intestines.
Ew.
These materials were chosen to provide a soft yet resilient core for the ball, suitable for hand striking on real tennis courts. Later, as the game evolved into lawn tennis, rubber became a dominant material for the core, eventually leading to the modern tennis ball. I bet the barbers were real popular in the tennis ball making towns at that time. Question 7. In Dubai, you can do what outdoor winter sport even though the average temperature is over 90 degrees outside?
Skiing.
Yes, skiing or snowboarding. In Dubai, you can go skiing at the Mall of the Emirates. Despite Dubai's hot desert climate, Ski Dubai maintains a temperature between -1 degree Celsius and 2 degrees Celsius, or 30 to 36 degrees Fahrenheit, year round, allowing visitors to enjoy winter sports activities like skiing, snowboarding, and even playing in the snow park.
That's crazy.
Think
Is
about
it indoor?
Yeah.
Wow.
Think about how high their air conditioning bill must be to keep
Yeah.
a desert climate at 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
I can't even
That's
imagine.
crazy. But they never see snow, so it's probably really fun for them. We are like, we're good.
We have that.
We have a lot of snow. We would rather see the sun. Parrot challenge. Why are the 5 rings on the Olympic flag yellow, green, red, black, and blue?
To represent the colors of the flags that cooperate in it.
How did you know?
Wait, am I being is that actually right?
Yes. Those colors were chosen in 1912 because at least one of them appeared in every flag in the world.
My word, I can't believe.
What a
I
guess.
never would've guessed.
What a guess. Round 3. The category is pirates. Question 1. What is the name for the flag that pirates often used with a skull and crossbones? The Jolly Rancher, the Jolly Roger, or the Jolly Ranger?
The Jolly Roger.
That's right. This scary flag told ships, surrender now or we will attack. I feel like the Jolly Roger sounds like such a fun name. Like, oh, there's the Jolly Roger. And it was really a skull and crossbones. And it meant that they wanted to steal your things and attack. I don't feel like it fits. Question 2. Edward Teach was the real name of which famous pirate? Blackbeard, Calico Jack, or Captain Kidd?
Blackbeard.
It is Blackbeard. Blackbeard is widely considered the most feared pirate in history, according to some historical sources. His fearsome reputation was cultivated through his intimidating appearance and aggressive tactics, making him a figure of terror in the Caribbean and along the eastern coast of North America. Listen to this. He tied slow burning fuses into his beard so smoke would swirl around his head in battle.
That sounds cool.
Talk about intimidation. So, you know what fuses are? Like the end of a cannonball or the end of like a firecracker.
Yeah.
He would take those really long, slow burning ones, tie them in his beard so that it would like smolder and smoke would come off of his face so that he looked tough. I thought that was so funny.
Wouldn't it set his beard on fire though?
Yeah, probably. Question 3. What is the term for being forced to walk off a board into the sea?
Walk the plank.
Walking the plank is correct. However, pirates rarely did this. It's more of a myth from stories. Instead, pirates were more likely to throw captives overboard or to abandon them on a deserted island.
Were pirates real?
Yeah, like Blackbeard was a real guy.
Wait.
They stormed the seas and stole things from
Like,
people.
I knew that some pirates were, but I thought Blackbeard was just like a fake guy.
Nope, real
He was
guy.
a real person?
Edward Teach. We just learned about him.
I thought that was from like a movie or
Nope.
something.
Question 4. In the Descendants movie, who is the daughter of Ursula and the leader of the pirate crew?
Uma.
What's my name? What's my name? Uma. Say it louder. Question 5. Where is the crow's nest located on a ship?
The very, very tippy top.
Yep, pretty much. A lookout spot high up on the mast. From there, you could see other ships or land far away. So I feel like it looked like a little platform way on the top of the tallest mast of the sails on the boat, and you'd crawl up there and you'd have your telescope, and then you could say, like, land ho, or more ships are coming, or there's some mermaids. Question 6, true or false? Pirates wore eye patches due to many of them losing an eye in battle.
True.
The answer is false. Pirates wore eye patches primarily to help them see better in dark environments, like below deck on a ship, by keeping one eye accustomed to the darkness. The eye not covered by the patch would adjust to the bright light on deck, and when a pirate went below, they could quickly switch the patch to the other eye, instantly having an eye already adapted to the dark. What? I had no idea. That is so interesting. I thought that they got their eyes poked out a lot and that's why they wore an eye patch. Not the case. Question 7. What is a doubloon?
No idea.
It is a gold coin. Doubloons were valuable Spanish coins often stolen by pirates. The only reason I know that is because Brooke started watching Jake and the Neverland Pirates, and when they do something right, they get gold doubloons, which are gold coins. Parent challenge. A coffer is another name for what?
A pipe.
The answer is a treasure chest. Pirates often used coffers or treasure chests to store their valuable possessions, such as gold, jewels, and other loot obtained from their raids. Coffer. I've never heard of that word before.
Me neither.
But it's in the dictionary. I looked it up. So you could have a treasure chest or coffer. Round number 4, the category is music. Question 1. Which famous female singer's real last name is O'Connell, like her brother Phineas?
I want to say Billie Eilish for some reason.
You would be correct. Her full name is Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell. How ironic that we just had a pirate category.
Pirate Baird.
And one of her middle names is Pirate. That's crazy.
Wait, say her full name again?
Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell. She has a very unique name. So her brother Phineas is her producer or something. He does a lot of things with her, but it's always like Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell. So there was the kind of hint. Question 2. According to the Billboard charts, the number 1 song in 2024 was by Teddy Swims and called what?
Lose Control.
Lose control. I don't know that I've ever sang a birthday shout out to that one. When you're not next to me, I'm falling apart in the crowd, can't you see? Good song. I liked that song. Question 3. What Disney Channel original movie did Demi Lovato and the Jonas Brothers star in? The answer is Camp Rock.
Oh.
So Camp Rock is about a music camp, and the Jonas Brothers are sort of this famous band that comes to camp, and then Demi Lovato and Joe Jonas sing together, and I actually really liked those movies. Question 4. Which singer wants to keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club?
Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan does. You're right. One of my favorite birthday shout-out songs. Pink Pony Club. I want to keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Question 5. The song APT is sung by K-pop artist Rosé and features which American singer? Bruno Mars, Chance the Rapper, or Kendrick Lamar?
Bruno Mars.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Bruno Mars is the answer. You're right.
Yeah.
I love that song.
That song is really good.
So catchy. Question 6. The hit country song by Luke Combs that was featured on the soundtrack for the movie Twisters is titled Ain't No Love Where?
In Oklahoma.
Ain't no love in... How does the song go? I can't come up with it right now. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. Nope. I can't think of it. Question 7. Which Christian pop singer is famous for his hit songs Up, Your Way's Better, and Good Day?
Forrest Frank.
Forrest Frank. I Absolutely love his songs. If you want to see Brooks sing Forrest Frank, we did blind karaoke one day, and I didn't even know Brooks knew how to sing. And he starts singing Your Way's Better, and it is the most precious thing you will ever see. When he started singing, I was tearing up behind the camera because I've never heard him sing really. So he kind of sings at school concerts or like church programs, but oh, you got to check it out. Go to our Instagram page and you'll find him. It's one of our reels. Forrest Frank is the answer, though.
Yeah.
Parent challenge. Taylor Swift just announced that she will be dropping her 12th studio album in 2025. What is it called?
No idea.
The answer is Life of a Showgirl.
Interesting.
Yeah, she announced it on her boyfriend's podcast that it's called Life of a Showgirl. Travis Kelce and his brother Jason have a podcast, and Taylor did this whole drop announcement on their show, and it blew up the internet. Life of a Showgirl, it is called. Round number 5, the category is science. Question 1, which part of the plant absorbs water? Roots, leaves, or branches?
The roots.
You got it. Specifically, the root hairs, which are tiny hair-like extensions on the roots, which greatly increase the surface area for water absorption from the soil. So have you ever pulled out a carrot or a tree root and it's got tiny little, hairs sticking out of it? Yeah, those are extensions of the root and they suck in the water to help the plant to grow. Question 2, which layer of earth do we live on? Core, mantle, or crust?
The crust.
We do live on the crust. It is thinner than the skin of an apple compared to the Earth's size. That's interesting.
Hard to think about.
Yeah. Crust is where we live on, and also the best part of pizza. Nobody's going to agree with me. I love pizza crust. Question 3. What gas do humans need to breathe?
Oxygen.
Oxygen is correct. Without it, we wouldn't last more than a few minutes. When we breathe in, oxygen enters our lungs and is transferred to the bloodstream, where it is carried to all of the cells in the body. These cells use oxygen to produce energy, and as a byproduct, they release carbon dioxide, which is then transported back to the lungs and exhaled. And from there, what uses the carbon dioxide?
Trees
and plants and stuff. It is a cycle of amazing things.
Oh my word.
So cool. Question 4. Which liquid has the chemical formula H2O?
Water.
That is correct. As a chemical compound, a water molecule contains 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogen atoms that are connected by covalent bonds. H2O. 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen. Question 5. What do you call scientists who study rocks? Geologists, meteorologists, or paleontologists?
Geologists.
Correct. Geologists study the Earth's composition, structure, processes, and history with a particular focus on rocks, minerals, and the materials that make up the Earth. They analyze how these materials form, change over time, and interact with each other. Yeah, not my cup of tea.
No, but I was really
interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Question 6. What planet has the windiest weather in the solar system?
Neptune.
You're right. Neptune's winds can zoom faster than 1,200 miles per hour. That is faster than a fighter jet. Wow.
Imagine just being blown around Neptune, just
flying around.
Yeah.
That would be overwhelming.
I think your skin would
blow
fall
off your body. Question 7. What is the name of baby frogs?
Tadpoles.
They are tadpoles. They start life with tails and no legs. We just saw tadpoles where?
In Utah?
Did
you remember that?
Yeah, when we were at Zion. They had tadpoles in the mountain stream that we were walking through. They were
so cute.
They are so cute. They just have a little round body and then a squiggly tail.
But they were big, so they looked like a marble with just like a little
tail. Very cute.
Exactly.
Parent challenge. Which element on the periodic table was named after physicist Albert Einstein?
Einsteinium.
That's right. It is.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. You didn't know that was a thing?
Are you joking with me right now?
Right here, Einsteinium.
Are you
ES.
kidding?
Yep, that is
Are
correct.
you kidding?
You're doing a very good job at guessing
That is
today.
the.
Yeah, Einsteinium.